welcome to another episode of Badass Unscripted. This week I want to discuss with you the balance that every leader struggles with, and that is leading without imposing your will. Here's what I mean. There was a time when coming up through the ranks in an organization meant that eventually you'd have a title. Not everyone wanted a title, because if you had a title, you were the boss. You could tell others what to do. You were in control of their performance reviews. So if you said something, it got done. And that kind of status and that kind of power was not only commonplace, it was highly desirable. That's how positional authority works. If you got the title, you can bark the orders. But here's what I think. I think that true leadership means that you must lead selflessly. Meaning, you have to lead without imposing your will and your wants on other people. Well, what does that even mean? It means that if you have a leadership role, that you're not trying to get people to do what you want, but rather you are teaching them how to work together towards a common goal while honoring each person's individual voice, individual talents, individual strengths and weaknesses, while simultaneously developing them to become more. That is to say, in my belief and my experience, that you focus on the other first, and whatever outcome we're trying to drive to together is a natural byproduct of that effort. It means that an important leader quality is communication. Communicating your intent, communicating objective, but also hearing and listening to feedback, accepting responsibility for challenges and problems, and being the person who brokers solutions. As we know, leadership means going first. That means demonstrating the noble, desirable, service-oriented, and selfless behaviors that we want to foster in other people. I think a leader is someone who has to be more emotionally mature, with greater emotional intelligence, a few steps ahead of your fellow practitioners, in the sense that if there's one person in the room who can be counted on not to react badly, it should be you. If there's one person in the room who can be counted on not to be attached to specific outcomes, it should be you. Someone who can accept feedback gracefully, also you. How about acting fearlessly, standing up for the team, standing up in the face of bullies, unreasonable demands, fear-based motivation? That's you too. When you look at it that way, a position of power is not really a position of power at all. It's a position of exalted trust. And when you look at it that way, that's got to be the greatest kind of power that there is. You are a steward and a shepherd. You're trusted with the organization's mission, but also with the souls of the people that you carry with you. What a great and noble responsibility that is. So my plea to you, my ask, my test for you this week is, can you lead without imposing your will? And this is not a trick to try to make you less bossy. This is an exercise in revealing your true leader spirit. Who are you? Who do you serve? How will you serve them? Well, the answer is simple. By giving everyone around you more of what they want, without any particular concern for what you want. How refreshing would that be? Haven't we all met the boss who is so clearly interested in their own reflection in the mirror, or their own career path or position, their published papers, their media appearances, the titles and accolades that follow their name on their resume? How refreshing would it be to meet a leader who stands for something, who stands for service, who stands for self-awareness, who stands for caring for the people around him or her? That's who I want you to be. And I think that's what Agile teaches us to be. Look carefully at the philosophy. Look carefully at the roles and the structures. If you're a Scrum Master, you're the Sherpa. You're the guide through the mountains, through the jungles and the tundra of Agile itself, of Scrum itself. You are neither the get coffee guy or the make reports guy, which is a mistake. But you're also not the deliver the bad news and hire and fire people guy. That is also a mistake. Lead without imposing your will. Hey, let me know if this changes your game, guys. These are the kinds of leaders that I'm trying to inspire you to build. And these are the people that I'm privileged to work with each and every day in my leadership program. So if you're interested in hearing more, you can reach out at badassagile.com. You can find me on Twitter at badass_agile and on Instagram at badassagile. I love you because you're crazy. I look forward to next time. And until then, stay badass.